Is that how it happened, Jerry?
We're not recording, are we?
No, not at all.
We are 100% absolutely
We're not
fucking
talking
recording
about
right now.
Boys and girls.
I mean, we may not have started yet, but we are absolutely
Yeah.
It's not
recording.
getting
Wait,
The
who
mic,
said that?
the mic is hot.
Welcome to Effing Around.
There you go.
This is not getting put on there, or someone's gonna have words.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
so are we listening to that or what?
No,
He
you
just,
can. You're gonna find out though.
isn't that what we're all here for?
Yeah,
Right?
we're all here to
We're
find
just
out.
Yeah, we're-
fucking around for a reason. Effing around.
You can fuck around with your own fucking lives. Yeah, exactly. I'm not the guinea pig here, motherfuckers.
I think that's where I'm gonna be starting to get off.
Yeah,
with that,
right
you know?
there. I'm not the
guinea pig,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Exactly. You can
Ain't
start it
with
there.
that.
So-
You can start it there.
Welcome everybody to Effing Around with Mo, Mike, Joe, and Jerry.
What up,
I am Mike.
I'm Joe.
Jerry?
I'm Mo. On tonight's episode, no, I imagine started off.
On tonight's episode of 60 Minutes, we will be getting into.
We got a new Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pope of what?
Yeah.
We'll tell you tonight at
Yeah.
9.
Pope of-
Greenwich Village.
Yeah, he came from Chicago. I heard he came straight from the hood.
Dalton.
Straight out of Dalton.
Straight out. Dalton.
Thank God they got rid of their shitty mayor.
Can you imagine how much she'd have been happy for this
Oh,
one?
can you imagine
hold
how
on.
much she would have
Hold on.
squeezed
Yeah.
this?
We did not do a shot for shot.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
So
Shot for shot,
got,
motherfucker.
got ahead of ourselves.
We did. A little bit too
We
fast.
started out with it.
To the Pope.
Salute.
To the Pope.
The Pope.
To the Pope.
The
and,
Pope.
And Happy
Leo.
Mother's Day, even though the episode's going to be like 2 weeks late.
Yeah.
But, you know, still Happy Mother's Day.
Pope Leo.
Happy Mother's Day,
Pope.
Pope.
Boom.
So fucking good.
So much better when you listen to shot and actually mix it with something.
Well, yeah. No,
I gotta be honest. Yeah. Because I did it first this time.
Yeah.
Instead of like being like, oh, look at all the
That's
syrup
why-
I got left over, and then trying to like clean it out.
That's
kinda.
why I'll get the shot, and then I'll pour most of it into the glass, and then I'll do like right at the end of it. And so like I do the shot, but like I still have the drink, you know.
Makes sense.
Look at this. We've not even been doing this that long. We've already got our own like mannerisms and habits when it comes to shot energy.
So yeah, my family was having a thing about
back
the
into
Pope.
those.
Like, well, my brother-in-law, my two brother-in-laws, and my nephew. I'm a diehard Cubs fan. One of them's a diehard Cubs fan. The other ones are Sox fans. So we have a text group called the Crosstown Cup that we've been probably going around for like 10, 15 years, just talking about baseball. And they started putting that in the family chat about the Pope, and they were debating on if he was a Sox fan or a Cubs fan. I guess it came out he was a Sox fan.
Yeah, Sox.
Yeah,
that's-
but they were at first. They said because they put it on the marquee at Wrigley, and it said, "Oh, he's a Cubs fan." And then like on ESPN, they put they're debating in Chicago. But then I guess his brother came out, and he was like, "I don't know where you're getting that from, but he's a Sox fan, I guess." So
The brother said that their mother
The mom was from the north side,
side and a Cubs fan, so some of their families probably said
Exactly.
it. And then some kids from high school they went to the World Series in high school for the
Yeah.
Sox, and they found the picture of him in the background at Sox Park
yeah, I saw
in
that.
his jersey.
With a couple guys, I saw that.
Yep.
They're in
Oh,
the-
shit.
They're in the stands. It's pretty
Oh,
funny. Pretty funny.
I mean, the memes are going great. With
I mean,
this.
I've literally had probably 30 memes the last 2 days.
Yeah, the memes are
Various
gold.
people.
Absolutely.
Oh, they
Absolute
really
gold.
are. They're so funny.
You know, you got Pope Tillos, the
see
Chicago
that
Yup.
Yep.
Chicago.
The Bears one.
Yeah.
The prayers.
Yeah.
The prayers.
There's
I didn't see that.
Yeah, Joe's
I put it in our group
Yeah.
chat.
I don't fucking look at the group. I've already said this. I barely look at
there's
it.
actually a really good
a
Sox
lot
one.
of important information in that group chat.
Yeah.
Is there? Is
No,
there?
there is
Exactly.
not. No.
Exactly.
But is there ever important information in any group chat? Not really.
No.
I mean, there could be.
Debatable.
That's why I don't do the group chat
No,
thing.
I just put them all on,
Mo started
silent.
a new one without you.
I did.
I know. It's my fault.
Yeah,
Yeah. You don't talk any nonsense, Mike.
you're a bad influence. That's all it is. I mean, it's just
Right.
the influence that you
Like
bring.
I said, if we had a separate one where
The
we were just like fucking
implications.
around,
Yeah.
I'd go on
Yeah,
there.
I wouldn't talk about that one.
You
But
know,
fine,
but then-
keep me out of it. Shun
then-
me. I don't give a shit.
Wow, it wasn't even me.
Wow.
It was Mike's choice.
He's got
You
this,
think I
all
care
this
about
like
Mike's decision.
Yeah.
I believe you, and I don't care.
bad bitch energy, girl boss energy
You think
out of this guy.
Mike's a salty little bitch.
It's called the BB. It's called BBE. Big boob energy.
Oh, I thought it was bad bitch energy.
I was just trying to picture him with the big boobs.
Wait a minute, is
Wait
that
a
Joe's
second.
spectrum right now?
Yeah. Wait a second. Now
You
you're
like the men with tits,
What
huh?
were you talking
There
about
you go.
sizes last week? If talking about sizes last week? No,
Yeah, we're in a different part of the body for that one.
But on a man.
Yeah, at least like 6.
Yeah, on a male though. Yeah, so it's pretty close.
Meet Bob.
I mean, is it just on a man, or is it like, does it go back and forth? No, does it not matter?
Depends how drunk you are.
And if you're listening and not watching, Joe pointed at Mo when he said that.
He
so
did.
That was not a royal you.
And Mo's currently lactating.
By the way, dude, I wish you saw the group chat because I saw this ad on Facebook for an OnlyFans one-piece bikini
I saw
bathing
that.
suit, and I
saw
put
that.
in there because I thought that'd be great for you to do when we do our pool episode with Mike because I think you'd be hilarious running around in that because I just pictured Borat.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I was gonna
man.
I'm
say.
just prefacing this with
That is
I
not
can't wait
happening,
to see
though.
these beach bodies for that one. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't wait for that one.
Did
I
you
know.
think of the same thing when I said that, like a Borat thing?
I can tell everyone here's been
Yeah,
been
the
preparing
banana
for that diligently.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Lots of pasta.
Yeah.
You know, I just keep avoiding Joe's mom's dinner invitations
Oh, I thought you were
as
saying the
much
gym.
as I can. No, I can't afford the gym. I went and got those the rubber
Ozempic?
bands, the
Ozempic shots?
resistance. I can't afford that shit either. Come on. I look like I got money.
That's true.
Probably a guy behind an alley that'll do it.
Yeah,
for
you can find him somewhere. On the black, there's a
guy
thing.
in an alley.
Hey,
Shot.
there is a
That's
thing
it,
called
yeah.
the black market, Mike. You know,
I
you
don't.
start injecting yourself with stuff from
Is
there.
that
easy.
like lower whacker?
No laws down there.
There's, they
That's
do
what I'm
have-
saying. Is
I
that
think
like
they
That's
do.
what I've been hearing.
I think they do have Ozempic down there, from what I'm hearing.
I heard it was a little browner though.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're gonna get real
China
tired
white.
after.
It's not Ozempic.
It's called China White.
It's not Ozempic. It's O'Dominic. And that's because that's what you say.
We're talking about
With
the
the
Pope.
Pope.
Oh yeah, I'd transition.
Yeah, real transition. No, but I'm loving
Nah,
the
it makes
memes.
sense.
Like, with all the
kids?
with the beef memes and the Malort memes, they're amazing. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like Malort just went global overnight.
Well,
Yeah, and along with
Better?
it,
Yeah.
our Chicago Malort song.
Yeah, I mean, people have been finding the song and they've been using it for.
you can like the song and not like Malort, right?
I'm sorry.
You can like the song and
Yes.
not like Malort, right? It was a
Yeah.
joke.
But how do you
yeah,
not
you-
like Malort?
What's not to like about Malort?
A lot.
Look, Jerry, I know the room is split pretty
We-
evenly. Jerry and I both see it as
Oh.
dirty brown
Oh my
fermented
god!
garbage
Oh
water.
my god! It's disgusting.
And
I'm
these,
sorry.
these
You
two
guys are
guys
weak
buy
willed.
it.
No, not weak will. It
weak
just tastes like
men.
shit.
We know I like it and I'll
Weak
shoot it.
men. Oh my god.
So what? So let me ask you this, Mo. When did you start? What was the first time you tried it, and why did you try it? You just heard of it. People were pushing it. What was the reasoning?
Good.
I think somebody just told me about it one time. Told me that it was nasty, but like it's Chicago's drink. You got to try it
So
out.
it's a novelty thing. That's how it started. And
Right,
when
yeah.
we were having this conversation, well, I told him,
Yeah, I know.
I go, it's more, most people that I know that drink it, well, not most, but a lot of people, it's the novelty of it. A lot of younger kids
Alright,
do that too.
no, hold on.
It starts that way at least.
Don't put it as it's
It
a
does.
novelty thing.
It does.
I tried it because it's a novelty thing. Yeah,
That's what I said.
But it wasn't just that. I like the taste. Those like you're saying.
Yeah,
no,
but it's
your
but you were
insinuation-
introduced to it. You were
No, no,
introduced to
right,
it.
You
as-
were introduced to it.
Chicago.
That's what I'm
as
saying.
a novelty.
I'm not saying you don't like it now or whatever for whatever
Right,
reason,
right.
but
I
it
was gonna
started
say-
from there. It started from
Yeah,
there.
the one shot I took.
You gotta remember, it's
I
not
think
as-
a lot of people. This
Yeah.
is my humble opinion. That a lot of people. That's how they start. Even if they don't, I'm not saying you don't,
Yeah.
but a lot of people, I think they just do it like, oh,
Yes.
Chicago shit.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
disagree with you on that.
100%.
I can say for
They're the
sure
same
there
people
might be
that-
a lot of people who like they'll drink whatever the fuck it
Yes.
is. Because they're like they act like they're like it. Just
I think
to
that's a
look
large
at it.
portion of their
But
drinkers.
I like to me, it tastes like it tastes like grapefruit to me.
Mm.
It has a grapefruit, which is a part of the base of it.
I don't taste that
It,
at all.
it has
So,
it has a grapefruit
I
type
am
of base
telling
to
you,
it.
I have no issue with it. I
Yeah.
love Malort. There's no
Yeah.
problem with
But
it.
why do you like it? You like the taste of it?
Hold on, let him get his thought out.
But I don't taste fucking grapefruit.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's where I was going.
There's a grapefruit taste
But
to it.
look, think about it. You've tried the scotch I drink before, right?
Yeah, I don't like scotch either. Though.
Right.
But I'd rather drink scotch over
You've tried the
Malort.
scotch I drink.
Yeah.
Do I like my stuff peaty and smoky and like burny?
See, I hate that.
So I like my liquor
I like-
harsh. I
yep.
want to taste it.
Yeah.
Well, I do too, but I'm not that. You know me, I'm a tequila drinker. Tequila tastes like cotton candy compared to me.
Right,
Any
but-
tequila.
Yeah.
How do
I mean-
but like I want to taste my liquor and I want to feel it.
So
What does that mean?
Like-
same way.
What? So
I like
What does
like
that
the
mean?
flavors of everything.
Yeah.
I like it. It has a lot of flavor notes within the fucking drink. It has a lot of taste.
I'm not saying it doesn't. I just think it's revolting. That's all.
Right,
That's all.
which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
Joe sounds like
it's subjective.
Yeah, nobody's forcing you to
No,
like
we're just
it,
talking
you know?
about. We're just
As a
talking
matter
about.
of fact, no,
Joe,
fuck this.
Joe sounds like Quentin Tarantino talking about coffee and fucking Pulp Fiction. I want to taste it.
I want to taste my
taste it.
My wife drinks shit.
Right?
And I
wanna
do like
taste
espresso,
it.
so I want to taste it.
We can't repeat the whole scene that we're talking about, but yeah.
Yeah, I want to taste it.
But I love the fact it kind of went global overnight, where the joke is
See a sign on my garage?
what?
Huh? Nothing. Keep going.
Oh, that they're like,
I got it.
you're gonna start doing blood.
Yeah.
The blood of Christ is now Malort, and you're now doing all baptism with beef au jus.
With beef au jus.
You're gonna dip the babies now.
Beef.
Okay.
Italian beef
I
gravy.
always forget it's fucking the word for it. I never fucking call it that. I
You
just
can
call
call
it
it gravy.
dip.
Beef dip.
I just
Call
say
it gravy.
dip.
Dip.
That's it. Yeah.
Gravy.
I think it's hilarious.
Uh,
Never
Yeah.
saw that one coming. That was not on my bingo card.
no.
No, I mean I wasn't even really paying attention to who the
I
candidates
never
were.
paid
I was.
attention to that, but like,
I would check in now and then to say, "Oh yeah, hey, white smoke again." So I'm like, "All right, well, still no new pope."
I
And then,
didn't even know what happened until they were. I went to a bar yesterday. A bunch of people were like, "Did you hear the Pope got chosen?" And I was like, "The Pope got fucking." They were picking the Pope.
Yeah,
What
I got a text on my family group text. My brother-in-law was like, "Pope, he's from Chicago. He's an American." I was like, I didn't even know it was already
No,
happening.
they had posts from all over the
Yeah.
world.
right?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
right. But so I got that same text, like,
Yeah.
and I'd seen the thing, like, "Oh, there's a pope, but it hadn't been announced yet." And then I got a text
Conclave.
later in the day, and it was like, "Oh, the new pope's from Chicago. Are you super pumped?" I'm like, "What? Hold on a second." So I go looking because I just through just the whole stuff that's been going on, I know that they avoid voting for a cardinal who is serving in a superpower country.
Okay.
So, or almost
Yeah.
like any first world
Sure.
sort of country. So they avoid that kind of stuff. So I was like, wait, no, like there's no way our cardinal just got that. So I looked it up, like, oh no, he serves Peru, but he's from Chicago.
he's
I'm
from
like, that's
Chicago.
even cooler.
yeah.
You know,
He wasn't the favorite though. It was an Italian pope again. That was favored before this happened.
yeah,
They had
I think
odds
it was
and
the
stuff.
Italian Pope who is serving Jerusalem.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They said he was whoever that favor was. He was an
It
Italian.
was like
but
pizza Bialy.
Yes,
like
yeah, it was pizza something.
pizza was in his name. I'm like,
Oh,
oh, dude.
right, yeah.
I was like, that dude's gonna fucking win. We're gonna have Pope Pizza. Like,
Well, they changed their name though.
yeah, I know, but
they
still.
always have a papal name. Yeah.
Wait, they changed their name?
Leo is this guy.
Yeah.
You take a saint's name.
Yeah.
yeah.
No shit.
It's never their name. It's always you take a saint's
Right.
name.
Why? Why?
I don't know the tradition exactly, but Leo's is what name he chose.
So like when we all went through our confirmations,
choose a different
we
name.
had to choose a confirmation name,
it's usually
right?
it could be a
okay.
a saint name or I don't know. Some people it
It's
actually
usually got to
doesn't
have
matter.
some sort of biblical significance.
Right,
Not all.
all
It
right.
doesn't have to be a saint, but it's got to be
It
a
has to
name.
have
that-
like a biblical type of name too.
Not really, but yeah, I think maybe before it was kind of like that. Like mine's Anthony. I mean, there are Saint Anthony's, but it's just usually
No
you
good
want
ones.
kind of something like that. But
I don't think anybody else heard you.
I know. I
No,
looked around.
It's just you and me and whoever else is listening to the episode.
what?
Nothing. So yeah, Saint Leo, Saint
congrats to him.
Benedict, Saint what was
So do the popes not then become saints? What
So to become a saint, you
don't all
need to
become
die,
saints.
and you also have to have 3 confirmed
Most
miracles.
of them do though. Most of them do though, but not a lot. Not all. Sorry.
What do you,
Most of them do, not all.
So
but from the popes.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to die and then
so
what?
one, you got to be dead.
Yeah, you have to be
Okay.
dead. It's a
2,
prereq.
right,
During your lifetime.
right, and in your not in your lifetime.
You have to be
You
dead
can't do
in
a
your
miracle.
lifetime.
You can't do a miracle after you're dead.
You have to be.
Yeah.
You have to be dead
after
in
you
your lifetime.
after
I
you've
guess you
died.
could. I guess you could.
People need to pray at your grave or your
to
what,
become okay.
and ask you specifically for help.
I'm on my way.
Then that has to get confirmed by the Vatican as a miracle, and then you get canonized.
But
the
I
weird
also,
thing,
I also thought there was ones where they count if there's instances in your life, 3 instances that could be considered a massive miracle.
right?
Yeah.
Right. That can happen too. You
do.
can be
That's
alive when it, but it
Well, no,
wouldn't.
I
They
meant-
wouldn't look at it until
Right.
after you were
But that's
passed.
what I'm saying. During
as a
your life,
miracle.
you can
Right.
do the miracles, but you're
Right.
not turned into a saint until after you die.
Right. And then it's not investigated or. I guess, yeah, you say
I think we all have
investigated
at least
as.
one miracle under our belt, right?
Yeah, we're all born.
Yeah. That's it.
Ooh.
Oh, how existential of you!
They say. That's what they say.
What was I saying?
It's like
though?
they say we all won one. We all won
One in a billion
one
shots.
race.
One race. Yeah, we all won one.
One love, bro. One
It's the
love.
last race. A lot of people, last one they won ever. In this
God
one.
damn.
I didn't
You
say
won
who.
too.
I didn't say who. No, I didn't win that one. I didn't win that one.
It was his kids. His millions of them.
Yeah.
I knew that Vince Vaughn movie was based off somebody I knew.
Was that two on the nose?
He's
Keep
getting.
on something else.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to,
Well, I mean, we were talking about the Pope, and then you
Yeah.
guys pulled me off what I was
Sorry.
saying, and now I
Go to
can't
the
remember.
I was waiting for him to continue, honestly.
Oh, it's hot.
Anyway, what the fuck were we talking
You
about?
knocked me off the rails.
So I'll jump in while you're figuring
ahead.
out how to get back on the rails. So my brother's going to Italy in a couple weeks, right? With the wife.
All right.
So I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram or Facebook, wherever he's doing, he did a little thing. He actually had a mass set up where he was going to originally see with the Pope. Go
damn,
to a
okay.
papal mass while he's there. But since the Pope died, he doesn't know if he's going to be with the new Pope. So that's why he has all those things going up where little Joe's is on a mission to bring Malort to the Vatican. Because now he wants to actually bring Malort
How long
to
ago
the
did he
new
book it?
Oh
Pope.
shit! Let's go.
Because he's got mass with the Pope on the end of May.
Oh, okay. No,
So
when
I
did you
think
book
that's kind
it?
of a cool
When did you
idea.
book it? I'm saying like a while ago.
A while ago.
Yeah.
We got to slap a effing around sticker on that bottle.
That's what I... There you go. Malort, bring him to the Pope.
Or an F around sticker on it so that it takes you to our Malort song.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk to Malort about getting our song put on their bottle. They might be
Hey,
down with that.
That'd be
that's
kinda
not
cool.
a bad idea.
Malort, you
That's not a
listening?
bad idea.
I
Shit.
forget what your parent company is called. I don't think it's called Malort.
Is it Jepson's or no?
Yeah,
it's
no, I
is
think
it
you-
Jepson's?
That's not their
It
parent.
is
It's
Jepson's.
CH
Oh.
Distillery.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
CH Distillery bought them.
CH Distillery.
The actual name is Jepson's Malort.
Right, okay.
That's the full name of the drink.
No.
But yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, we were talking about Malort, and it's I've always had to be tricked
No.
to take it.
Yeah.
You know, I've never like
Yeah.
it's been
I've taken
not a
it
trick, or
purpose.
somebody shows up with a tray of shots and it's like, what is this, Malort? And you're like, fuck, okay, fine. But I've never been like, oh yeah, I'd love to have some Malort right about now.
Every time I've taken it, it's been under protest, and someone
Right.
basically asked me, "Come on, take one with me."
Right.
Like my buddy I was telling you about in New Orleans, he drinks that every time. He's a longtime bartender. I'm like, I'll do one. I'll do
What do
one.
you mean, like a shot of it?
Shot
or
of
like
it,
he'll
shot.
drink a bottle? Because I knew
Shot.
somebody. Dude, I knew somebody. This one kid who he would just drink a bottle like that. And I'm
sure.
like, dude, what the fuck? Like that.
I mean, people
was kinda
take shots of it mainly. I've
Like,
I mean,
right.
what do people? I mean, do people make? What do they mix it with? I don't even
No,
know.
it is
It's
a
a-
mixer too, though.
But what do they mix it with?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I
Would you mix
remember I
yours
sent
with?
you the coffee one.
Yeah, that's gross. But what do you mix it with? You ever make? You just take
A
shots
shot.
of it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Most-
all I've done.
People
too, just
people
shots of
must
it.
drink it though.
Well,
like
I'm
outside.
telling you, like, dude, I saw this kid with a fucking straight bottle, and he was just like sipping on
Yeah,
it.
no.
Like,
Yeah.
People
That-
do it all the
that's
time.
kinda crazy.
That's basically a
Nothing wrong
bunch of
with that.
shots.
I know
I
people
mean,
do that.
I don't know why. I feel like it's more weird
Do you remember
to do
back
it like
in the
that
day
than
we
it is
used
from the
to,
shots.
we do shots of it all the time at Delilah's? Wasn't it Delilah's?
Yeah.
The Hard Rock Bar at the
Yeah.
end of Lincoln?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because our two friends, remember
Yeah,
they
yeah,
both
yeah.
have the Malort tattoos?
Yeah. Yep. No, those I can't take it. But I'm saying that's like basically drinking out of the bottle is just straight. It's like a bunch of
Yeah.
shots. But I'm saying, what have you seen people mix it with, like in a drink?
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody make.
So there's
it,
a whole TikTok
but-
channel of a guy making mixed drinks with Malort. But I've seen
Yeah.
old fashions in Manhattans.
I
you
can
know,
see
those-
an old fashioned.
Yeah,
sure.
those are
Yeah.
starting to get big.
Okay,
I can
right?
see
yeah.
an old
That makes
fashioned.
sense.
And martinis.
Or sour.
I've personally never
Malort
seen,
sour?
I've never seen
that be a
like
thing?
or like know what the fuck it is
thing?
that people mix it with.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I know that a lot of people do use it
Yeah.
as a mixer.
I've seen it in
Makes me
shots.
sick to my
primarily.
stomach thinking about
Primarily
it.
shots I've seen.
Yeah.
But now it's big for the Chicago handshake.
Yes, yeah, that's another thing. It is
Very big for the
Right,
Chicago
and
handshake.
that's again the novelty of it.
right,
It's-
right. What
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be what an old style and a Malort, but I think a lot of places,
any
including
beer.
myself when I did it,
Yeah.
it was PBR.
No, I actually like old
any
style.
beer really.
I
is.
do it with Guinness.
People give old style a bad rap. I actually like old style.
I don't dislike old style.
A lot of people think it's horrible. I actually like it. So I don't know. That's
I-
me.
I like
I'm
old
not-
style too.
I'm
Yeah.
not. Well, I don't really. I'm not
You're
a
not
big
a beer drinker?
beer person.
Yeah.
Like I like stouts and like IPAs and stuff like
See,
that.
I don't
but,
like- I
normal
don't like
beers,
that.
Like lagers. I'm not.
I don't like lagers either, but
Yeah.
generally, yeah.
It feels so heavy when I drink those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more like the watered down
Light
water
beer.
beers.
Light
You know,
beer.
the
I'm a water
Coronas.
beers
the-
and shots.
If I do,
I'm
if I
okay
do
with the
something
heavy
like that,
beers.
Yeah.
If I'm not doing a hot day, a long day, or a shot day.
I'm good with a Peroni, a Modelo. That's my kind of beers I
You
drink.
see, Modelo's fine.
I love Modelos. I don't
I'll
like
fuck with a
Corona.
Modelo.
I don't like Corona though. They're not as good as Modelos.
No,
I don't
I'll
like.
agree with you on that. But for Modelo's, it's And like I like it. I have to add in at least like salt and lime with it to drink it. That's
I don't.
If it's
but I like
without
it. It's good.
No. For me, if
You
without
need
it,
it.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I can't do it.
See, I can do it either way, but it is good with it.
Yeah, no, I can still do it without the
Yeah,
salt and or
same.
lime.
Right. Which understandable, but
Yeah, it's good beer.
it just
Not bad.
that's my taste on it.
Yeah.
Like,
But you
fun.
drink Malort.
yeah.
I know, I'm messing around.
I like the bitter taste. Of
I get
things,
it.
you know?
I know
Like,
it's an acquired. It's definitely an acquired
It
thing.
is an acquired
I,
taste.
I want to
It
try
is.
that Malort coffee thing.
Do you really?
Malort
I kinda
coffee
do.
sounds interesting. Honestly.
It does. I mean,
So you and
Actually-
Mo can do it, and Jerry and
Yeah,
I
we can
will
watch
we'll
it.
film
and then
it.
they're gonna
I'm
go.
down as
Oh,
fuck
it's
for
so
that."
good.
But advertisement a little bit for Little Joe's
Yeah.
since we're on Malort and everything too right now.
Sure.
I went there about like a week or two ago. I don't know, 3 weeks. I don't know. Sometime.
we went there Monday.
No, before you guys. Fucking. It was like 2 weeks before that, right?
Okay.
They got their Malorts like stuffed in with candies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they got like marshmallow bits
It's
in
called,
there. They
it's
call
called
it like.
infused.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah,
Or
it was
like
infused
call it, yeah?
alcohol. Like you did flavors with it.
Right.
Candy canes are really big
They
around the
had
holidays.
they had
Right.
the candy cane one. They had they had like one of them was like marshmallow bits in there.
Yeah.
Like they called it like brain juice. And then they had like it's just each one
cool.
like there's a different one, right? And I tried a couple of them and like they're pretty good actually. Like they changed like the taste like that much.
Yeah,
and
just
it's
a little
it's
bit.
interesting. But
That's cool.
I just wanted to put
Nice little thing.
put that out there.
I've never been that adventurous with drinking. Like I kind
I-
of like what I like, and I just drink vodka, tequila, beer, and it's like
I'll get adventurous on vacations or something
Yeah.
when they like have their like whatever featured cocktails
I'm
or
also
whatever.
not a sweet
I'm
drinker.
looking at those things, but
the mango margarita.
no. I mean, I'll have
not
the
so
thing is with those,
vanilla. But
with
yeah,
stuff-
Oh, I was like, I'm like, that's roofy for me.
Yeah.
right,
No, I'll have like one of the, like
Yeah.
those drinks like that. They're sweet, like one of them. But you're not drinking those to get drunk.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like one of them. I'm like, okay, it's nice, but you're
I
not
love
gonna
mojitos
continue.
on vacation.
Mojitos are
Right,
good.
like that's where I was gonna go. Like a mojito is a good staple for me
Yeah.
on like that I can get drunk off of
Yeah.
too, and not be like feel like I'm diabetic the next day.
Yeah.
you know.
I do like pina coladas too, especially in the coconuts.
Yeah, but look again, those are something that you can make with the coconut has enough like punch to it that you can kind of make that without having to juice it up with sugar,
Yeah.
Yeah.
pump it up with sugar. I guess. I mean that's at least my take
I
on
actually
it.
used to drink vodka and cranberry, and I was like, I was too much sugar. I hated the cranberry after a while. And that's why I stopped drinking it.
I did Crown Apple Cranberry.
Yeah, it's
actually.
so much
Oh my
sugar.
God.
That was a fucking thing.
Too much though.
Was it-
No, that was a fucking.
Was
good
it apple
I'm not
crown?
saying it tastes
Apple
good.
Crown, yeah.
It was
I'm not
apple
saying-
crown.
Crown and
Yeah,
cranberry.
I'm
juice.
sure
I'm
it
not saying
tasted
that's
good.
a bad drink. I'm
Yeah.
just saying
Too much sugar.
That's like a flavor punch. I don't know how many of those I can go through.
No.
Oh, dude,
Me, I
I've,
can't.
I've
That's,
gone I've gone blacked out a couple of times from them.
Yep.
Like
But-
I was just drinking them. Fucking
So
you guys
Mo
all do it?
can get drunk.
Yes, you can.
I can. No, I said I can. I just if I drink very fast, like within a short time, I will get fucked up.
Remember our vodka
will.
Red Bull phrase? Always
Yeah, I don't.
mad.
I mean, I didn't do it that much because I don't like.
It's not.
energy
You don't
drinks.
say that name here. It's Burgundy Bovine.
No.
Yeah. Energy drinks are just. I don't know. I never liked. I don't like the taste of energy drinks, but I
I like shot.
when
But you like shot?
True, but I'm saying it
We
was
like
a
shot.
phase.
Which-
Remember when energy drinks like that was really big at first
3
came
out of
out?
4 hosts.
Red
When,
Bulls.
when you guys start drinking, right? Fucking what we
Jägermeister.
gotta do is look up their website for the cocktails because on their website, Shot has cocktails on there that you can make.
Sounds like it's an episode where we're gonna film you making us cocktails.
I'm fucking.
Right,
I
no,
don't
this
give a
sounds
fuck.
like
I know.
the episode we
Eh?
would do on site at Little Joe's
I
to do
agree.
all our
Oh
like
yeah, that
our,
would be nice. Yeah.
our we'll do
Oh,
like a
yeah.
drink lab type
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Mixology.
Yep.
I'm down
Yeah.
for that.
What's
Maybe
the
you can like
what's the
film it and put some music
mixology
to
there?
it and make it a video of us just sitting there getting drunk.
Yo.
That could be our whole music video for
Yeah.
one of our songs.
Entertaining
Us sitting
video.
down
Just getting
But-
fucked up on.
But we
That's
gotta
entertaining.
we honestly we gotta wait until you
We'll call it
guys
little shots.
Little shots.
Little shots.
could you guys come off the injured list.
We should also make some videos for our old ones. I mean,
Yeah.
I was trying to plan one in the fall for Cannabich,
Right.
but I was gonna try and do it. We were gonna do an outdoor music thing for
Uh-huh.
weed, and we were trying to set up so we could do the bonfire. Remember? And we were
Yeah.
gonna just burn all corporate products
Oh yeah.
to show Craft Cares Corporate
yeah.
doesn't for our, like kind of
I still think we should do like an homage for like the office or office space. Is
Yeah.
that what it was? Yeah.
probably a lot easier than burning a bunch of corporate products. There's no way to get the corporate products.
Yeah.
The packaging
Also, they
stuff.
Yeah.
they stole a copier, and we love our copiers.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to make that one. We can
That
probably
one-
find one like a thrift
That
store.
one's been a hallmark here from the beginning.
Yeah,
We
like
can, we can literally get one at a thrift store for like $5.
that's had more
was a-
tits on it than Mo had.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. That thing's been there for a while. It's a part of here.
Yep.
It's an institution
There's
here.
probably nipple rings on it by now.
I remember how many times people were like, "Why do you guys have a copyright?" Like, it's
There's
a good
so
kitchen's a good
many-
place for it. I don't know.
So many people like they walk in, they're like, "Oh yeah, a copy machine, a very very important kitchen utensil in here."
That's been going on. That's been going on for 2 years.
I think it's got to be a staple for no matter where our studios and offices. We
Yeah.
now always have to have
Copy
a giant
machine.
copy machine in the kitchen.
Yeah,
But I
You
think we
just
got to
never
put
know.
I think we got to put a sign above it. Boobs, place boobs here.
Oh, you know what I think we might need is a like a plate, like a filter or something, like something that would hold the
them?
boobs. So not
holders.
Oh, like a cup,
sort of like something that's sort of recessed.
Indentations.
That way
Like
right,
indentations.
indentation, so you're not breaking the glass. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
You're a
and,
genius,
Right.
Mike.
you know, like
That's a genius idea.
Yeah.
you know, you got to think outside the box a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, just I'm sure they make it.
I think I've seen that.
You think so?
They've done something like that in a skit of something, but like with an ass maybe or tits. I don't remember. There's something like that's been in something. I can't
I'm
think
sure
of what
it's
the-
had to
It
have been.
definitely has.
I mean, well,
Or put a-
obviously, how do you make the
If not,
doll,
we'll
right?
just
Yeah.
Or we'll figure
make
out some
it-
bracket to put around it, so when people go to sit on it, we don't like start
doesn't
screaming and
break.
get off. It doesn't
Yeah.
break. Get off! It's almost like we put like a squatty potty around it or something, so you can squat over
Weight
it.
limit. We need a weight limit.
Yeah, it's got
We gotta put a scale next to
Put
it.
a little meat scale underneath.
Must be under blank man
Yeah.
to ride.
Is that what your tattoo says? It
No,
used
no
to.
comment for you, Joe.
There's,
Joe's got a
it's
lot
big-
of nerve on
it's a
that
big-
one.
I said under. I said under.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still a big number.
See, he said it, not me. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
No, I'm just laughing because you're not putting yourself in that scenario. That's why I'm laughing.
Did I ever say I was going to put a cap?
You're kind of deflecting.
I was
to me.
capping you with that one,
Yeah,
giving you a
right.
nice little cap.
That was a deflection from you. You just
How?
you just pulled the Uno reverse and threw that right back
What are
on
you
fucking
talking
Joe.
about? I'm saying the initial comment. He was just saying you, and I'm like, holding the mirror up is all I'm doing.
Yeah, reverse
Yeah, real quick.
rubber glue.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
He did it. I mean, saying, oh wait, let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you, Joe.
Well, I mean, a little attacked here.
Oh,
A little attack. I'm just kidding. We all know I don't care at all,
yeah, not at all.
and neither do you.
We
Mike wouldn't if he could.
we throw Mo in there, but I don't think he's got enough miles on him to throw in.
Yeah.
He's looking.
He had to think
Yeah.
about that for a
Did they have
while.
the files?
the files are in the computer.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't count.
How is it in the computer?
It doesn't count if you have to watch it on a screen.
Wow. Oh
Exactly.
My God.
Exactly.
Well, that's not where I was going, but yeah.
Wow.
That works.
It's a Zoolander comment like that.
That wasn't.
Oh, the files are in the computer. Because he was like doing the whole like
Space Odyssey.
like looking up and fucking starting to like open up the boxes and
Remember?
Oh, man.
How do you get it out?
Breaking it. Like, absolutely crazy breaking it.
Prime Minister of Micronesia.
happy.
Oh fuck.
That movie's ridiculous.
Why do we just go silent right now? What the fuck?
I don't know.
We're all into contemplation.
Well, I was contemplating. I was contemplating Zoolander.
Me too. I was thinking
I
about
was thinking about Zoolander.
Yeah,
that. Really was a classic
I
movie.
saw it at
That's
the
a good
show. I
movie.
think I saw it at the show.
You said what?
I think I saw it at the show. At
I
the
don't think
theater.
it needed
Yeah.
a second one, though.
No, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
the-
It was
the
way too late. Took too
Right.
long.
It was right. It was really late, and then it relied too much on the like nostalgia of the
Yeah.
first one.
It's fan service. Fan
You know,
service.
but yeah, it was like. So I kind of have a tendency to compare every sequel to Caddyshack 2
Okay.
as to how bad, you know, like
that's your
bad it can
barometer.
be.
that's like
Caddyshack too.
that's my
I've seen the
basement,
second
Yeah.
right? And like I was trying to think what would be like
There's
really,
a lot of major drop offs from good movies to the sequels. I mean,
right, absolutely.
It's
I mean,
just inherent that they're going to be
right,
worse.
I mean, the three that come to mind immediately anytime I think about a bad sequel is Caddyshack 2, obviously, Boondock Saints 2, and Backdraft 2. Okay, those are
So,
I didn't
so
know Backdraft
most of
had
the
that.
time, most of the time,
yeah,
sequels of like
don't look for it.
sequels
Was-
of like whatever movie comes out is way worse than like the original one. What are movies that we can think of right now that are better than the original?
But
There's not
you know what's
many.
funny? He went there, and my mind went to, like, when I think of horrible sequels, Wild Things 2, Basic Instinct, and Cruel Intentions.
Wild Things 2,
These are all
Look, dude,
straight.
I
like,
saw Wild
this stuff-
Things 1 through 4, I think.
Oh my god, dude!
I
you watch
didn't even know they had a fucking...
Mike, I'll give you that one.
Well, I mean, look, so
You just
are
wanted the
straight-
scene replicated.
dude.
I was hoping.
Me too.
I was really hoping.
Oh,
Now,
so lost. What
First
the
the
off-
acting went down, and it didn't get any more
It
like
went down.
like didn't get hotter. You know, like the acting
guys-
went down.
When
to, like,
movies go direct to DVD,
Oh,
you expect
yeah.
more tits.
Okay,
less
well, I didn't know
talking.
anything about DVD. This was all like
At
they
least
popped
you
up on
confirmed
like.
that these are all like straight to video.
Yeah.
These
Oh
movies
yeah,
are
I didn't
not
know
straight to
they,
video.
I didn't know they existed. It
There's
was.
no- I've never seen any of those sequels. I've seen Wild Things many times. I didn't know they had sequels. I could tell you they were bad without him saying this.
I was just
watching them.
flipping through like it was like Amazon Prime or Hulu
You had a
or
lot
something,
of time
right?
on your hands at this point.
And then
He had
I
a lot more than time on
Yeah,
his hands.
yeah.
But it was just one of those.
Exactly.
Well, not in that. I mean,
You've jerked off
in
to
one,
Wild
the first
Things-
one.
The first
It was
one.
probably. It was probably
The one scene I can
one of
think
my
of.
eye-opening movies as a teenager.
Nev Campbell
as a-
and what's her name?
and
Denise Richards? Yeah, Denise
Denise
Richards,
Richards. Yeah, before the Charlie Sheen got to her. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And what's his name? From something about Mary.
Did you see the stuff about Denise Richards and OnlyFans? Have we talked about
No.
I've read about it.
that? That
I feel
her
like I
daughter
heard
is
something
doing
about this. Knows
OnlyFans
everything
and
about
mom
it.
No, I
supporting
didn't
her and
know
helping her
about
take
that.
pictures?
Yeah, but I also
Helping
heard
her
that she
take
does.
pictures.
I also heard she doesn't do anything like
No,
sexual.
nothing crazy lewd or
Okay,
anything.
all right.
Nothing
I haven't
like-
seen it, but that's what the article
That
says.
was
That
kind
must
of
be
weird though.
that must be a common thing because I didn't hear that about her. But do you remember Dre DeMatteo?
Yeah, she does it too.
The girl from The Sopranos, Adriana.
Oh no shit.
She does the same thing. She
Right.
talks about how her kid does the pictures for her on OnlyFans.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucking weird.
and like
Yeah.
I don't know if she does like
No, he
not
runs
sexual.
He
on
runs
it.
like the website
No,
or
he
something.
takes
like,
everything. He does everything.
I don't remember.
It's-
I don't
it's-
remember that
Well,
part.
don't forget.
He's
It's
like
not
20,
sexualized
19.
shit,
Yeah,
is it?
but first
But she
off,
doesn't do any nudes.
No,
oh, yeah.
it's kind of close.
Like
it's not
it's-
sexual, but
Yeah.
she's pretty. It's risque.
Right,
Let's
it's
put it that way.
risque.
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
it's not kind of weird.
It's
though.
kind of weird.
kinda
I
fucking
agree.
weird.
It's pretty
It's-
weird.
It's the beginning of a
Yeah,
porno.
it's very weird.
basically.
Everyone's criticizing her, and I think it's kind of warranted. It's kind of weird.
Anyway,
Anyway, it
I asked
is.
a question earlier of the fucking film thing. What are good sequels?
Terminator
Fucking
2
original
is
movie.
just
Would've been
as
a good
good, if
tangent
not
to
better
go
than
on.
the original. Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Great
That's a
movie.
good.
Alright,
That's
that
a
is a good
really,
start, yeah.
really good number
There's
two.
a couple other
Yeah.
ones.
The Dark Knight.
Dark
Yes.
Knight.
Oh,
really,
Dark Knight
really,
was a
I
good
agree.
one. Yep.
really
And
good
Dark
number
Knight
two.
to me, people say Dark Knight Rises is better. I don't even think it's close. I
Did
think
you
Dark
say-
Knight Rises is dog shit. What are you talking? Look,
a
I
lot
like
of
the Dark
people.
Knight Rises.
There's a
This
lot.
fucking
I
guy,
don't
comic
agree.
book guy.
I'm
lot-
going to say that. It's
I
dog
agree
shit.
with you. Now, I don't know if it's dog shit, but it's way worse than that movie. I can
It's-
tell you
Well,
that.
no, but let's be honest. The Dark Knight Rises only fell short because the Dark Knight was so amazing.
Yes,
I
no.
think. I think if you went
Nope.
Batman Begins to
Nope.
Dark Knight Rises,
Dude.
it would have been good. It would have been better.
Yes.
But if you didn't have that, but you had that Dark Knight in the middle, which set your expectations
Yeah.
so
Well,
high.
Heath, it was Heath.
The plot
it was
was awful. What do you mean? Literally,
It
the
was.
whole thing was we're gonna blow up the city.
Yeah.
They broke Batman's back, sent him to a prison for 6 months. They had this bomb for no reason. We're not gonna blow it up just because. Because why
Well,
the fuck not?
For this,
Call the cops. Tell them there's a bomb in the sewers. The cops decide. Let's all run down instead of calling a bomb squad to like get rid of this bomb. No, every single cop
For
in the
this?
entire city.
Well, so now we gotta
run
get
into
it-
the sewers.
so
He's mixing
Clean?
movies.
yeah, he's
No,
Yeah.
the Dark
Yeah.
Knight Rises. This is Dark Knight Rises.
they do blow up everything.
no,
You're
this is
right
Dark
about
Knight
that.
Rises.
It's Dark Knight
what I'm
Rises.
getting at is you're forgetting one
Yeah.
mass effect in the plot of what you're saying that messes up most of that.
What's that?
They take the fucking material from the comics.
No.
No, but what I'm saying is taking over the city, blowing up stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
They
Yes.
piece together stuff from comics.
Right, no.
Yeah, but
That's-
that doesn't matter,
it doesn't-
though.
Yeah, just because you took something
Yeah,
that was
it's a
good
separate entity,
and you
though.
made it bad
Right.
does not make
But
it
I'm-
an excuse
I'm
right
not-
now.
But what I'm getting at is the fact that those plot things you're saying you have issues with are things that occurred in the comics that always
Hold on a
happen.
second.
Yeah,
Wait,
but he's
wait.
taking it separately
For-
for
for
face
months,
value.
though?
Whoa,
Yeah,
relax.
but-
Hold on a
He's doing.
second. I don't mean to say relax. I don't mean to disparage you like that. Gaslight you. I'm sorry.
fucking care.
But what
Oh.
the fuck? It was.
What?
We were just talking about good sequels.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, when we said Dark Knight Rises, I hate that
okay,
fucking
well,
movie.
let me-
you had to go fucking Siskel and Ebert on
Did you
us.
see how far his
Let me go
punches
back
were?
around on
Oh,
that.
that's so bad.
Second one, I will fanboy for Chicago for that because that's why it was so awesome. Everything
The
in
second
Chicago.
one was great.
Yes.
It was awesome.
The
That
second one was
and Heath obviously was fantastic.
Yes.
So the third one was a letdown because of that.
Especially with Heath Ledger.
Because of that, and if he would have stayed alive, obviously it probably would have been a lot better. They went to he did a good job. I think Tom Hardy did, but the second one with everything, the Chicago factor, all that made it just like a perfect movie.
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Right, and that was another really good one. And then I would add to that. What was it? Born
Ultimatum.
Supremacy? Was that the
I think
second
it was
one?
Born Supremacy. No, Porn Identity.
Porn. That's
Porn. I know. Born Identity. Freudian slip. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Born
More than a
Identity.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, whatever. Born Identity. Born Supremacy. I think is the second one. And Born
Ultimatum.
This show prefers Jung over fucking Freud.
whoa, whoa,
Carl
whoa.
Jung. Carl Jung.
Thank you.
Not young like that. Jung.
Whoa.
J-U-N-G.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Well, it seems like that's
Prank
where your guys'
caller.
minds were going for a second.
Okay. Back to
I was
movies.
trying-
I didn't see
I was
the Bourne
trying
movies.
not to say
The
anything.
only thing I've seen
What are
of
you,
like the
Valley
Bourne
Girl?
movies was the oh my god, it's Jason Bourne. That
What
one
about,
clip that became
no,
a
they're
meme.
good.
Wait, what about Empire Strikes Back?
Oh,
See, I don't know.
that's-
Wait a second.
Right.
Though.
Over the first one.
So
Take out all the
it's
other
different
movies.
with trilogies and like sagas.
No,
like
well, I'm saying anything like that comes
First to
over better
second.
than the original.
That it could at least come close to hitting the same magic.
oh yeah, 100%.
Right.
And making you be like, all right, that was worth watching. I don't feel like I just got, Hollywood just shoved something down my throat.
Yeah.
Well, here's
I
one
didn't
for
get
you.
Weinstein down
I
this
like
one.
Return of the Jedi. I know a lot of people don't.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm
No,
saying
he's
Empire
just-
Strikes Back was better than the first one.
Yeah, I agree.
Return of the Jedi. That was the
Ewoks.
ones, right?
No.
Oh no.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
All right.
It's the third one. It's the
I
third
thought
one with
so,
the
okay,
Ewoks
Yeah.
and
That
Nora.
was
That's Return of the
People
Jedi.
people primarily say that's the worst one and they shit on it. I think it's fun actually. I like that.
I
movie.
love that.
Hold on,
As a
hold on.
kid, the Ewok one
Yes.
was always my favorite.
That's
The one in the forest.
Return of the Jedi. That is the
third one, the first
all right,
one.
was with Luke, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay.
New
Well,
Hope
Luke's
is.
in
I'm
all
trying to
of them.
remember it.
Luke's in all of them, but the third one with the little
He's
little
not
bear.
in all of them.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
He's in the original trilogy. Of
Oh,
We're
you're
talking about the
such-
original.
I know, but
you're
that's what I was
such a
asking.
fucking asshole.
Yes.
No, that's what I was fucking asking, asshole.
Oh, you were asking.
Yeah.
How about that?
It sounded like you were.
Desperado.
No. I
Sounded
was
like you
saying-
were stating.
Desperado, great one.
Yeah, and that's a
Desperado,
sequel, don't
great one.
forget.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, it is.
Once upon
It is.
well,
No,
No,
no.
that's the third one.
That's
That was
Anthem.
terrible.
El Mariachi.
El
Yes,
Mariachi.
El
Yes.
Mariachi.
I've not seen that, but I
I
want
own
to.
them. I own them all. If you want to watch them, we can watch them.
I went to see that third one at the show. It was horrible with Johnny Depp. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
Once
God.
Upon a Time, right?
In Mexico,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
horrible. Horrible. I don't know what was going
I
on.
didn't hate
It's
it.
not great.
I didn't love the the whole Johnny Depp
Dies
part of it.
and the-
You know, like fake arm
Blind-
and
blindness.
that whole thing. But like the whole, I was just the whole the series was fun to me.
Yes.
Yeah, the second one's great though.
Just the whole, it wasn't like a great movie, but it was action packed. It had Selma Hayek being hot as shit.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Like the
Bucho.
yeah the shootout in her
Black hair,
bookstore.
dark eyes.
How about this then? If we're talking about great things, what about remakes? Or
Oh, man.
Reboots,
remake or reboots that are really good.
That are
That are
really
better,
good or
that are better
better?
than the original.
I wouldn't say better, but I'll
Man
tell you a
on
good
Fire.
one.
Okay.
I've seen both of them. There's two, and I didn't know
What's the original then?
the original is from like the 60s. I
I
want to
didn't
say
know that. I didn't know that was a remake.
Yeah, and it's got
It's a good movie though. The remake, I can tell you that much.
yeah. I mean, it's still a good movie.
Very good movie.
It's old, but it's gritty. I think Christopher Walken's still in it, like he is in the
Really?
the remake. Yeah,
I did not know that. I gotta look that up.
but it's the same. It's what's the dude's name? He usually plays like a really good like biker type dude. Kind of looks like Iggy Pop a little bit.
Mickey Rourke.
No, skinnier and more skeleton-y, but same kind of
And he was
thing.
in what?
He was Creasy. He was like the Denzel Washington guy.
Okay. I know.
It was pretty good, but it's the same thing. He goes down.
Yeah.
He's a bodyguard. They steal the girl. He goes crazy
Yeah.
to get her back.
One movie I thought. Oh, go ahead.
That's it. I'm
Yeah,
done.
the one movie I thought that was pretty good. That was a remake. It wasn't as good as the original. Did you ever see Blade Runner, the new one with the?
No,
Yeah, I saw the new one.
good.
I didn't see the new
I like
one.
it.
I like the original one better.
I do,
Yeah.
I do, but it's a good. I thought it was a good
Okay.
remake.
Okay. But what's one that's better? Mo?
So, I was thinking either Journey to Center of the Earth. I don't know if you guys have seen
Yes.
the original one. Even though I didn't think the original one was bad. It
Like
was
the
just,
Jules Verne one from
updated
1925 or some shit.
I think it was 66.
Okay.
Because when they had, or like 50s, 60s, I don't know. Either way. And then, what the fuck was it? Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Oh, I remember.
They
that.
did a second one of that.
It wasn't a second. No, it's
No,
a
reboot.
remake. The original
Remake.
one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The original one was in the 60s.
Okay.
And it wasn't bad either. It was pretty funny and everything. But I like the new one with Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler was it? No.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller a lot more. So it was so
Okay, I
fucking
didn't. I didn't know that one was a remake. That's cool.
For me, every time the reason I asked this because it popped in my head when we were talking about remakes. The one movie I think that the remake beats the original every time because it's such an old movie that everyone forgets as a remake, but it's amazing. Scarface.
Yeah. It's a completely different movie, though. It's completely. But it's an Italian gangster in the 40s or 30s, I think.
That's why it was Scarface. It was supposed to be prohibition and liquor, like the Valentine's Day Massacre. So they basically took the original concept of Chicago Italian Mafia and put it into like modern day era with drugs.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that shit. That's awesome.
And the only reason I know that is because back in the day they did a box set where it came with the original and the remake.
Damn! That's
I never saw that one, but I knew that. I'm looking up actually movies that are remakes that are known to be no, because I had to think about it. No, I had to think about it. Did you guys ever see The Fly? That was a great movie.
Yes,
I didn't know they remade it.
It was in 1950s.
Ooh, I mean,
Jeff Goldblum. It's a great movie.
That is the remake.
Jeff Goldblum is the remake.
Okay.
Jeff Goldblum was good,
and that was a great movie.
Is it children? Not Children of the Corn. There's children of. I forgot what it was exactly, but it was like an old town, and these kids that were like
what
aliens.
is up with you and kids?
At that time, there was everybody. All the kids were evil. What are you talking about? Literally, there was a time period where every fucking horror movie that came out, the kids are evil.
Pet Sematary?
I got one. No. I got one for you.
Hold on. With so these kids are like aliens or some shit like that, and like they mind control like the adults in the town. And it was just like, that one. And that's the only thing that I remember. I watched it a long fucking time ago when I was young as fuck.
This is saying that Heat was a remake. If that's true, I don't Heat, which is a fantastic movie.
Yeah,
I don't know the original is, but that's a great movie. But I can't compare it to it. Obviously,
right?
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a remake. But you were saying what was it?
How about this? Fantastic Four.
Well, we haven't seen the new one yet. Oh!
It has to be better. Right?
I mean, you could say almost every superhero movie at this point.
I'm pretty sure we could make a better version of Fantastic Four.
They already did it. It's still bombed. I mean,
they're on their third remake of Fantastic Four right now.
They're about to start the fourth.
The fourth one
This
right
is their
now.
fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth?
Yeah, because
there's one in like the fucking 60s.
No, it was like the 80s.
Late
80s, early 90s. They did one.
Yeah.
And the only reason I even know that is because when the first one came out, that was somehow I ended up with a blank disc DVD copy of it so I could watch it on my Sega Dreamcast. And I plugged it in with the bootleg disc, and it was the original one. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
You're like, this is not the movie I thought it was.
I'm like, where the fuck are the actors? Where's
that happens sometimes on Comcast and stuff. Like, you'll press it, and it'll say the right one in the right year, but it's not that one.
Yeah,
like,
it's some old one.
No, not on bootleg. Sometimes on cable or streaming. Like, you'll be like, oh, this is the one I'm looking for, and it'll be like the one from 20 years before.
Yeah. Jerry's 100% right on that. It's hit me a few times.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, what the hell?
I'm like, I'm not looking for this movie. Like, it would be like a movie from 30 years prior. I'm like,
but now if we go reverse too, like they remade Conan with your boyfriend, right?
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, but the original one, I like the original one better.
100%.
See, and that's what I'm struggling with right now is a lot of these reboots. I'm not like, fucking Arnold Conan, absolutely. James Earl Jones in Conan, absolutely.
Yeah,
Will Chamberlain in the sequel.
Yeah.
He was. You think I'm making this up?
I know you were.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny how everyone looked at you like you're crazy.
What is he saying? I was like,
they're like, I don't remember him.
He was in it.
I know.
Did you ever see that picture of him and Andre Giant holding? Andre Giant and Will Chamberlain are holding Arnold. Arnold looks like he's 5 years old.
Yeah.
I saw the picture. I saw the picture. That's fucking.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got one. Dune.
Oh yeah.
I did not like the original.
I actually
Dune.
agree with you on that.
The
original one is fucking terrible.
All.
Yes.
It was.
I don't understand the fandom.
I don't know either.
From that first one, absolutely.
The original one you're saying?
Yeah.
But then it's funny because I say I don't understand the fandom, but I like the original Tron.
I have never seen the original.
That's a continuation.
Right. No, but I'm saying for the quality of the movie, I'm saying I didn't understand the fandom for the original Dune because of the quality.
Maybe it was about
but I like the
book,
original,
too.
but the original Tron I enjoyed, even though that's probably even cheesier.
You like the aesthetics though, like of the video game kind of computer aesthetics.
Maybe it was like about the book though too, for like Dune, because there was like it was a book before it was made into a movie, and I think people fucking loved it like that.
You know what you just said? Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the fucking Rings is a top tier goddamn movie. And a lot of people say the books are top tier, but they're fucking dog shit. Fuck everybody else who said that. I've tried. I read, and I couldn't
know
get
how
paid.
to read?
I've read them.
Sometimes.
I read.
It's not
I
know you read
I don't know if you know that about me, but I read. Okay? Something I read.
Thou dost protest too much.
I'm into history.
I got into I think like chapter 6.
I'm in a history.
I've read them. I mean, it is definitely.
You've read them all?
I've read them all. Yeah, when I was younger.
Bullshit.
I have when I was younger.
Wow, dude, how did you even sit through it?
I even read The Hobbit, which was really
The Hobbit was fucking amazing.
Oh.
I read The Hobbit way for.
So why do you like that better?
I read The Wheel of Time.
What?
I don't know.
Why is it?
I know of it. I never.
Hold on.
I've never
Wait a second. Let's go. So wait, why don't you like those too many details in the book?
Yeah. So I was on chapter 6.
The story gets bogged down,
and they were still fucking leaving the goddamn Shire talking about the same fucking tree.
The story gets
fucking 4 pages.
The story gets bogged down because he just literally builds that world. He builds that world, and it's a lot of details. It's difficult. It isn't easy to get through. I agree with you.
You can build the world, but without going into fucking so much depth of the fucking tree.
Yes and no, but I agree with you to an extent. To an extent, I agree.
How? Like, all right, like again.
Because I don't think you can. I mean, he really did make a full world.
Build a world. You don't have to give me the fucking details on a tree you will never see again.
This is a person that he almost invented the genre almost.
And the language. He created the Elvish language.
And I'm not going to take anything away from him.
So he can't base it off anything else. It's not like you could say, well, he did it.
You don't need to describe a fucking tree for 3 pages long that you'll never see.
He does go overboard in some sections, in some parts of that. I don't disagree with you.
That's why I stopped reading.
But I'm saying, I can see where you're coming from.
But for people with an imagination, he built them a universe. 100%.
He did.
This is before these other media were possible.
And that's why, don't forget, the original one was a cartoon.
Exactly.
So the new movie,
the 70s.
Yeah, the new movie blew that away out the water.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, those movies, if they came out today, it stands and it was 25 years ago. It would be great. The CGI, everything.
The same way that it's done before. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's better than a lot of CGI that's done.
100%.
That's why I said
100%.
that. Like the Hobbit movies were fucking absolute dog shit.
Yeah,
they were fucking horrible. They should not have been.
You want to know why? You want to know why it was dog shit? Because they got completely away from the source material.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what happened.
Which again, he's an amazing fucking author. And I will not say that his stuff is bad.
No.
It just annoyed the fuck out of me about how much depth he was going into, which is like shit that was like honestly kind of irrelevant.
Do you see how if it gets away from the source material, how bad it gets? Because writers get same thing with Game of Thrones.
That's why.
What happened to Game of Thrones? Amazing first 5 seasons.
That's why the show The One Ring was not fucking good.
That's horrible for more reasons than that.
Right.
Wait. So has everyone here watched Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You know they're remaking it, right?
Yes.
No.
So they're remaking it.
They're making a show.
They're remaking it for a show. And have you seen the memes about this yet?
No.
Snape is a black guy.
Wow.
Okay.
So
now think of the
source magic.
Right. No, but but what I was going to say, think about the source material. If any of you guys read the book or did it.
No, I never read the book.
But the idea is, the whole thing is, Harry thinks that Snape is evil or bad because he has a bad, evil look to him.
Oh, it's so bad.
I'm assuming Harry's Chinese in this or something, right?
That's British thinking.
Right, but think about this for a second. They made the only person in the show.
I doubt he's the only. He's the only black person in the show.
No, what I meant though is the person that Harry has to have a bad feeling about, who rubs him the wrong way, and every time he looks at him, he thinks he's doing something bad or evil.
I get what you're saying.
And they made him a black guy.
But I have a feeling it's not going to be all white characters, just him.
No, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying like.
I get what you're saying.
That's the wrong, like that is the absolute wrong character to.
Well, they usually do the exact opposite. So I mean, like it's usually like only like the mean old white guys and like a lot of new stuff. Like they can only be that character. You know, every bad guy is like the mean white guy.
No, but I mean, you just made a small young child sit there and not trust and not like his black teacher because he gives him a bad look and a bad feeling. He thinks he's always up to something bad.
Yeah.
So unless the whole cast is super diverse for the teachers,
it's gonna be.
It probably will be.
It will be.
But if it's not super diverse, or he is one of the only black characters like him,
I'll bet any money that's not going to happen.
Oh, I know.
Just based off how things are.
But just think about it for a second, what they just did.
That would be funny, but I don't think that's what's going to happen.
I hope that they don't fucking look. I feel like they're going to fuck
We know they're going to fuck it up.
It's not going to be good.
It's not going to be
Dude,
good.
Rings of Power was so bad. It was so bad.
I didn't even want to watch it.
I'm going to tell you something. And look, people say, well, it's fantasy. It's that. The reason people, and this is like the racial thing or whatever you want to talk about.
The what thing?
The racial thing with Rings of Power.
Rachel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The reason people get so amazed about these things. And of course, it's fantasy,
Yeah.
but it's grounded in like, okay, these people live in under a mountain or whatever. It's like now they have all different skin colors. It's kind of weird. That's why people are like, it's not because they're racist that they don't like it. They're just that's like a big thing, like in the world. Yeah. Like, of course, it's fantasy.
It's
of course,
a world-made fucking.
But it's
thing,
like, okay, this is being crammed into here, and it's like this is taking me out of it even more. Yeah, that's all.
By the way, Nick Frost is Hagrid. I just looked that up.
What?
Who's Nick Frost?
Remember Shaun of the Dead and that whole Hot Fuzz Shaun of the Dead series?
Yeah. The red.
The
chubby
guy.
Yeah, the chubby guy.
Really?
Okay.
He's Hagrid.
I had a Nick Frost when I was at De La Salle.
Yeah,
he was my quarterback.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I was like, that's kind of funny.
You would have been better.
Like, who?
I could picture you as Hagrid.
I'm like, he blew up, huh?
I mean, like you know, like Hagrid's, like his actor, like a lot of times, because I saw this thing, like a behind the scene thing on there, right? They had like a giant fake Hagrid.
Yeah.
And then what they'll do is like for a lot of shots where like he was actually dressed up, they had like a lot of fucking whatever the bullshit on there and everything, like to make his hair look much fucking bigger and the beard much bigger. Gave him like a fat suit, and then they did like fucking camera trick angles on the shots to show him as like way fucking bigger.
It's called forced perspective.
The forced perspective stuff. Yeah.
Jerry's really good at that.
But like if you pay attention to like some of the shots in the movie, you can like one of the scenes I think is like when like Hagrid's waving goodbye to Harry when he was on the train or whatever in the first movie, right? And like you actually look closely at Hagrid, you can clearly see that this thing is like a fucking plastic made thing, just like waving its arm like this or whatever the fuck.
Speaking of forced perspective, that was a big thing they did in Lord of the Rings in those original movies. Yeah. With to make Gandalf really tall and all that. Yep. And they did. I had all those DVDs when they came out. The behind the scenes, the making of it is like literally a miracle. What that guy did. It's so interesting. It's so amazing. All the stuff they did. I mean, a lot of it was practical or those like miniatures or medium. They're like medium miniatures, like that. They're like almost you can get into them. Like it's so amazing. Right. I love that's so fascinating.
You can obviously sometimes tell it's like little kids running around, like the actors or something.
It's just them with like a little wig running.
You can just tell because just the movements are different. They're like little kids or maybe little people. Right.
Shots, they did that.
So the two funniest things about that movie to me is you saw about the Sean Bean or whatever when he broke his toe.
He had to walk up.
Oh, yes.
He'd walk up.
You know when he was kicking, in the scene where he's kicking the helmet when he's all pissed off?
No, that's not Sean Bean. That's Vigo.
It was?
Was it Vigo?
It was Aragorn.
But when he kicked it, he actually broke his helmet.
It was Aragorn. That's a real
thing. That was a real
reaction,
And then the other one was Sean Connery was supposed to be Gandalf, and he rejected it because he didn't understand the script.
You want to know what's even funnier about that? I think they were offering him like 10% of the growth, which is like $100.
He would have made so much.
$200 million or something. Yeah. It made billions. Those movies,
right?
But him turning that down is like Will Smith turning down. What's it called? Will Smith turned down Neo for The Matrix, and Matt Damon turned down Avatar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
He said he wanted to finish Bourne Ultimatum. I saw that. Yeah.
And Matt Damon would have actually, I think they said he would have ended up making the most if he took that.
The back end was gigantic.
Yeah, they offered him like 25% or something.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you guys agree with me on this right now, but
probably not.
Probably not. If you have to
I think you guys do.
No,
I think you guys do based on what we were talking about. But
go with your first instinct.
I think that the movies, like one of the reasons why those movies hold up so fucking well till today is because not everything was just fucking bullshitted CGI made.
Yes.
It had the
it's called
fucking
practical effects.
Exactly. They had the practical effect mixed in with the fucking
FX department actually was like
they worked on it.
It was called Weta Digital or whatever it is.
There was love and heart and work in this fucking
amazing.
Now, speaking of, there's a movie called FX. And it's about this dude who is like a special effects stuntman and everything, and he just uses different
in front of a blue screen. Like, what do you mean?
No, it's like it's this British or English or Australian type dude, but he's just like a James Bond type guy, but like everything he does is with special effects. Special effects. Okay. So at one point he's got this like robotic. I think it was like a clown or something. And
you're saying in the movie, the story, he uses that. I was I was confused.
No, the name of the movie is FX.
Yeah, okay.
And then there was FX2.
Yeah.
I don't remember
those are
exactly
like his tools of working and
he gets fucked with or something. Yeah. So then that's like his skill set is.
So they just made basically Mysterio, but like a different movie. Mysterio from Spider-Man.
No. I mean, you just see the guy makes a robot, and then the robot can
I don't think he has powers or anything. He just
was way ahead of his time.
Mysterio does not have any powers. His whole thing was that he was a movie effects guy that like got fucked over, so he just starts making all these fucking like practical effects to like change the world and everything around.
Oh, my guy's a good guy though.
Are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're only talking about the movie stuff, not the comic stuff.
Yeah, he's only talking about the movie.
No, he's talking about the comic stuff because in the movie he worked for Tony Stark.
Yeah, because I was saying the comic he had powers.
Yeah,
no, he didn't. He never had powers.
He did.
No, people like he made it look like he had.
I thought he did too.
No, he actually had powers in it.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Because
I thought he did too.
Even in the Spider-Man cartoon show, he actually had powers.
No, I don't remember actual powers.
No, he actually did.
I thought he did. I thought he did. That's why I was saying.
I don't remember him having powers. I just remember it was all misdirection and
optical. That's what it was.
Wait, watch. Jerry, what was I just watching?
Mysterio does not possess any powers. He's an expert designer of special effects devices. Yeah, in comics. He's an expert designer of special effect devices and stage illusions, and master hypnotist and magician and amateur chemist and robotist.
Okay.
He doesn't have any powers.
I could be
me and Moore right.
No.
Okay, take that.
What did
his costume?
Joe has been watching Spider-Man for the past 3 days, so every time I call him, so
I was literally just watching the cartoon.
Right.
Today and yesterday on it, and he had powers in it. He sold his soul to Dormammu to get powers.
Okay, well that's a different thing.
So what he did was, in the beginning, he started exactly what you said, but later on in the series, he sold his soul to Dormammu to turn those things into real powers.
So it is supernatural.
So that's a different thing though, because that now makes it
like he was Superman becoming evil.
Right. It was like a normal fucking guy the whole time, which may be like a recent change in the comics or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But all I've known about him
all the powers you said he had, it went from technology to real.
So now he actually has. Yeah. All right, that's I've never seen that. That's kind of cool.
The only reason I know is I literally just watched this today.
Right now. It might be a new thing that they did.
Which one are you watching?
The Ultimate Spider-Man, the 2016 or 2012, 2016.
Cool.
I don't know if I ever saw that one.
With all the different Spider-Men.
Yeah.
Like all the different all the versions and like.
Right, the Miles Morales universe types of shit.
The Gwen, the Agent Venom, all of them. Iron Spider.
Oh, cool.
It was actually pretty good. It was on Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have Disney Plus.
I needed something to put on in the background. It popped up, and I'm like, hey, let me throw that on.
No, dude, I fucking love rewatching like the 90s, early 2000s, like fucking animated Batman, Spider-Man.
Mike and I went through a period where we ran through all the old Batman.
Good, dude.
We were like
so good.
We were binge watching them and then like consulting about them on the weekend.
You're talking about the live action?
No, we were talking about like the cartoons from when we were in grade school.
Mask of the
Mask of the Phantasm.
I remember that one. That one was good.
That was straight to DVD
or straight to tape. Straight to tape, I think, that one back in the day. Yeah. It was a good movie.
You know what?
Right, but you mean, dude, it was so hard to find it at the video stores.
Yeah.
I remember, it was...
That was like late 90s.
So
because they like pubbed it on the show and stuff, but it was just like, oh, hey, we're going straight to store with this because, we want you guys all to see
Although I am going to say, I did not fucking like it was such a weird thing that they made, like, Bruce try to fucking Barbara, like, with Batgirl. Within the movie, it was such a weird fucking thing.
But that becomes like it's like a thing,
right? No, it doesn't become. It becomes a thing only like the show is the one that made it, and it was a weird fucking. First of all, he's known her as a kid. He's known her as a kid.
It's in some of the newer, older adult versions.
And everybody fucking hates them. Everybody fucking hates them. It's stupid. It's weird. Because when it does that, what it does is it makes an insinuation that now he's been grooming her the whole time because she was under 18 when he's known her. And
dude, have you ever met Robin?
She was dating.
Have you ever met Robin?
Right. No, but she was dating Robin.
This is like the new interpretation.
Right, but she was dating Robin, and then they had it where she cheats on Robin with Bruce, and it was just
no, that's not how it happened.
Yeah, that is how it happened.
Okay, at least the arc I saw was Robin and Barbara were both crime fighting with Batman, unbeknownst to the other one, knowing that they were crime fighting. So they'd even work together.
And then they fucked.
And not know that one was...
Which one were you watching?
This was... which one was this?
I think it was some of the newer ones, wasn't it?
This had to be like Justice League, maybe, or something like that. But,
it was
just one of the ones I was watching in succession.
Some of the newer movies that just came out, in one of the episodes, you would actually see them getting out of bed after they had sex.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, like they were together.
It's weird as fuck.
But she doesn't know he's Nightwing, and he doesn't know she's Batgirl.
Okay.
Like Bruce is keeping it from each of them.
I remember that arc where he kept it from each other.
Right. Which is still a fuck thing, but
and keeping it from her dad.
Fucks her. That's what's fucking weird.
Right, but it's not. Well, so in the arc I saw, it wasn't until after once was it Dick Grayson figures everything out. He gets pissed off at Batman. He gets pissed off at Barbara. Okay. And he fucking takes off. And then as Barbara and Batman keep working together, then they started hooking up.
Still fucking weird.
Less though. It's not like.
I mean, it's still fucking weird.
All right. I mean, look, dude, that's cool. I mean, based on your
go back to Gen Z.
Based on this dude's lineage, I think he'd be a little more accepting of this kind of shit. But
I will say for the cartoon ones, did you ever watch Batman Brave and the Bold? Yeah. It was meant for kids, but it actually stands the hell up. And
that might be the one where I might have watched that is coming.
He's very blocky. That's the Brave and the Bold. They have him really fucking blocky
right, and I think that's kind of what I remember.
The voice of the guy is the guy from I forget the Drew Carey Show.
Which one?
The dark-haired friend.
The guy who's from Office Space?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Batman's voice. He's like, you don't need $1 million to do nothing. My cousin does nothing.
But he does really good at that.
Two chicks at the same time, man. That's what I'd do.
A chick that'll double up on a dude like me.
Hey, Peter, man. Turn on Channel 9.
He's the best. I was literally just watching that part with that guy. He's the best. He's like, make it sexy. Make it quick. What's that from? Jay and Silent Bob?
Oh, yeah. It's what a wonderful
tea party. Make it sexy. Make it quick.
I like Jay and Silent Bob.
It was great. It was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Even the reboot, actually,
they weren't as good as that.
Wasn't as good, but it was very nostalgic.
It was funny.
But I will say, for closing an arc, for a trilogy, Clerks 3 was a great
The second one was not good.
Clerks 2 is the one with where they're in their movie. Yeah, that was not.
It's not good.
But Clerks 3 was a perfect close-up.
Lord of the Rings was pretty fucking good close-up too. What? Let's just take it back over there. Lord of the Rings was a pretty good close-up.
Oh yeah. I was like, it's a strange comparison.
No.
Clerks, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but
I'm saying with close-up that trilogy.
I wouldn't even put them in the same category.
It's like really.
I was just putting it in a trilogy that closed off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I will say
that's about as far as they go.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But the one thing I'm hating now with trilogies is I call it the Kill Bill effect, where you're watching a movie and it stops in the middle.
There's only 2 of those. It was supposed to be a trilogy.
Yeah,
or supposed to be 1.
Yeah,
supposed to be 1.
Because don't forget when we went in when it first came out, no one knew it was supposed to be.
Right, no, when the movie just ends like that.
Yeah,
taking it back to Lord of the Rings, right? Taking it back to Lord of the Rings. Yeah. The Hobbit did just that, and it was such fucking dog shit. The second fucking Hobbit movie, they had fucking Smaug the dragon go out, start attacking the fucking the town, and before they ended the movie, they just ended the fucking movie.
All right, don't they all come out and they're watching the dragon fly over the town and then
start fucking up?
It's because they had to find a place.
Exactly.
And then the movie starts off with them fighting the dragon. You're like, what the fuck?
Right. So, and that's something that does upset me about when they pick up where they're supposedly picking up where it left off. And it's completely different from where they left off.
Yep.
It's like, whoa, why couldn't...
Where did this happen?
Right, why
continuity issues, that's what that's called.
Yeah.
I like when it picks up right where it left off.
Yeah.
There's no room for interpretation. The movie, though. That's the issue with that is instead of just ending the fucking movie right there, like right where they fought the dragon, they killed it, movie's done. They started it off, which was also another reason why the movie was
It's kind of weird though because the movie was made all at one time, so there shouldn't be any issues with that.
Right, and exactly.
But
it makes no sense.
It gave the third movie such horrible pacing now because it started it off as such a fucking hype.
The whole trilogy sucked.
Thing,
when they do those cliffhanger drop offs, I lose it. They did it
in
the newest Spider-Man cartoon one that just came out.
Did they?
I'm going to tell you something with the Hobbit. What you were saying earlier applies to that. It's all CGI and it looks like shit.
It does look like that.
Yeah, it looks like shit.
It looks so fucking. What the fuck?
It looks like a video. It looks like we're watching a video game, right? You're like, this is horrible.
What was up with the fucking Goblin King?
Terrible.
Like the whole thing, everything in there.
It was bad.
It was so bad.
Once again, they tried to stretch out the source material so far, and they added bullshit characters, a love interest. That's all. None of that's in there.
It pissed me off. Or like that. Like you have movies. Like the original Lord of the Rings trilogies, and then you have fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, at least until fucking what is it, Dead Man's Chest or some shit like that.
I don't know.
Davy
watched
Jones.
them, but I don't know which one.
With Davy Jones is like the newer one is just whatever, but
I didn't see the newest
their
one.
shit holds up way better than today's fucking stuff.
They all do.
Crazy.
The last 10 years of movies. The last 10 years of movies have been really bad.
They're awful.
Really
Anytime
bad.
they.
Oh, you're not a Minecraft fan?
No. I never even would think of watching that.
God damn. Well,
They're gonna make a Fortnite soon too. I bet.
Oh, I bet they are.
Like the movies they're spitting out now, like it's just like they're spitting off money. Like was that the Jungle Cruise movie? They made a whole movie on Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise.
The ride in Disney.
Right, which I was talking about that before. It's basically Jumanji.
Yeah.
The remake stuff.
With the Rock.
Rock too.
Okay, all right.
But the bad guy is Jesse Plemons, the dude from the Star Trek version of Black Mirror. Remember we were watching the main bad dude?
Yeah.
He's the bad guy in Jungle Cruise.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I've seen it.
He's got like a fucking submarine in the goddamn Amazon River.
This is the worst. This sounds terrible.
Yeah, well, it was.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Amazon River, they made way too many sequels to Anaconda.
Yep.
You guys actually watch these horrible sequels? You guys watch like made for TV like the fourth sequel?
Yeah. I think I saw the
I'd
third
say
one.
more. I never like. I never went looking for
There's
it. There's
too much stuff.
If I like see like, oh hey, look, there's this one, this one, and this one,
See,
and they're all like.
on sequels like that, I won't because they're literally like different productions. They won't.
So,
it's not even connected.
No, I know. But
You know.
look, I'm not sitting there like this guy critiquing every aspect of it. You know, like it's a lot like Joe where
He's like Anaconda 4. The plot line just fell off the cliff.
It depends on the movie, all right?
So this is how it goes.
Throwing something on.
No,
So that like I'll do stuff around the background, but
like, I work in movies.
It's not hard to like pick up like, oh hey, what did I miss? Oh yeah, it wasn't that difficult. You know, but
There's
if
too
it's
much
like I'm
content to be
watching, you
watching
know, Wild Things 7, you know, and I hear all of a sudden I hear that, I'm like, all right, hey, look, I gotta get in there, I gotta pause,
these
rewind.
for different reasons now.
So for me,
Slow-mo.
if I see it on one of the streaming things, I'm like, hey, look, there's a third one. I wonder if 1 and 2 is on there. So I'll just throw on 1 and then stream through all of them. Like
But are you intently watching or passively, kind of like?
That's another one of the
passively watching.
It's
But I mean,
semi-passive.
like for Orange is the New Black. Like I remember
I've
once.
never seen that show.
So
neither either.
So I actually watched the whole thing, and I actually went through it because I was sitting on the boat one summer, and some guy goes, I'm at the boat, and he goes, dude, did you like that 70s show? I'm like, yeah. He goes, you should watch Orange is the New Black. I'm like, why? Hot Donna shows her tits. And I'm like, I'm watching that.
You couldn't just find the episode and then click to it. You had to watch the whole fucking thing for that.
Just Google search.
But then the plot wasn't that bad, so I actually kept watching it.
I have no interest in that movie.
See, again, that's where something Joe and I have in common. You know, the acting, how they got there.
Yeah.
It
that matters.
Yeah.
That matters a
what
lot,
does that have to do? I just have no interest in that plot.
How Hot Donna got to taking on.
Oh, you're saying
just watch a few minutes before.
You know,
but he's not saying that's why. He said it was just happenstance that it happened to be an okay show. He wasn't trying to watch it at first. He literally just wanted to see
That's what got him to go look at it, though.
Yeah.
I understand.
I wanted to see her tits. Like, I'm not gonna lie about it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a guy. Like, I mean,
yeah.
If someone said that to you, wouldn't you have gone and watched it?
Probably.
Now that I said it, are you gonna probably go look at it?
I might. Well, no, I don't have Netflix, but I got Google.
We'll agree to disagree.
There you go.
Right.
There's way too much content.
But you see how like that one phrase, because our generation was we liked that 70s show. Yeah. Hot Donna shows her tits in it. Fuck, let me go see it.
Yep. I
would have gone there for Mila Kunis too. When I think about it.
Wait, Donna was the redhead.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I was a brunette guy. Anyway. She's okay. Definitely wouldn't watch.
Since when do we care about the hair color?
That's true. I'm just saying, in that show,
Unreal.
I thought she was better.
Yeah, I thought she was.
You know why? I can't even say it.
Something stupid. I don't want to hear it.
Say it.
No.
She was underage the first couple seasons.
Whatever.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever hear that about her?
Yeah.
No,
so she lied about her age to get the thing. So
I thought
she
it was
was
Mila Kunis who did
yeah,
that.
that's what we're talking about. Yeah, she was underage for the first couple
So who did you
seasons.
think was better?
So
Like
she
Mila
played
Kunis
like
or the
an
redhead?
older. She played like a character who was like a year or two older than them.
Yeah. Oh no, Kelso was the one that was older.
No, she was.
Oh,
They both had a
So there's an episode where
I think older Mila
she like
Kunis
shows up in Red's garage.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Can you hold this flashlight?" And she's like, "Yeah." And like, well, why aren't you at whatever? And she's like, "Oh, that's a whatever thing. I'm a junior. Or I'm a senior." Like she was like a year, either a year ahead or a year.
Wasn't she like 14 when she did it, and everyone else was like 17 and 18?
Yeah, no, they thought she lied.
I have no
she lied
idea.
to get a job.
She lied to get the job, and she got it, and then they didn't find out till later. But I was like,
there was a couple actors and actresses.
Fuck it, we went too far, I guess, huh?
What's her name? Jennifer Connelly, I think.
Okay.
I think she was another actress who did the same thing. Like,
don't
in
tell
her
me.
First movie.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. Just please don't. Please don't go there.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, please
I don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss right now. Can we just end it?
I already know what article you're talking about. You can't stop.
Wasn't she in a movie with Tom Cruise? Jennifer Connelly? Like in the 80s? I thought she was.
She was in Top Gun Maverick with him, right? Isn't that her? She's the bartender.
That's when she's old, though.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the original in the 80s.
Making it better.
No, I'm talking about
Tom Cruise. Yeah, it was.
No, I'm talking about in the 80s. And
she was in a lot of movies. She was.
I think she was in a movie with him, like a fantasy movie, like a fantasy type movie. I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah, that was the movie. That like she was not.
No, I don't know anything about it. I just think she was in a movie with Tom Cruise.
I don't know. Was she in the Rob Lowe movie?
Which one?
I forget the movie.
If no one got that joke, never mind.
I get what you're saying.
I know not that one. You're talking about.
He made a porno with an
underage girl.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Wait, what?
Rob Lowe made a porno with an underage girl and it got leaked everywhere. He was like one of the first sex tapes that got out.
Fuck.
Yeah, and he's still big and famous now.
That he is.
Yeah, it was before me too.
Yeah.
Shit. That was me one. Right
no.
Wow.
That's a no there, Jer Bear.
What?
She's not been in another movie with him.
I am kind of upset.
But she will be in Top Gun 3 with him, so there you go.
Oh, they're making a Top Gun 3.
So in production.
I heard Thunderbolts was really good, by the way.
Okay.
I have not seen it yet because it's still in theaters, but I heard it was really good.
That's a Marvel one, right?
Yeah, it's the new one that just came out. I heard it's like...
The new Avenger type movie, right?
Yeah.
Like the new Avenger team.
So it's the Suicide... It's Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad.
Okay, cool. I
think that's a good way to put it.
That's another movie that's one of the worst movies. The first Suicide Squad movie.
They both were.
I think the second one was a little better. Not much. Not much. The first one I couldn't even believe was an actual Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
I was watching it going, what is going on here?
Yeah.
The plot was all over the place. The CGI was horrendous.
Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't believe how bad it was.
Joker was in it for like 3 seconds.
It was the worst movie.
The Joker was a joke.
I couldn't believe how bad it was.
Yeah. Like they pubbed up how the Joker being in it, he was in it for like 3 seconds.
Did you hear how he got his fucking laugh? That stupid fucking penguin laugh?
Laugh?
Yeah, he does that laugh.
I don't remember.
Stupid as fuck.
He should have kept the dress on and stayed in Dallas Buyers Club.
The reason why he went with this laugh, apparently, he went to a fucking restaurant.
Kept the beach blonde hair and the fucking black eye from Fight Club.
He went to a restaurant and then just started fucking laughing like maniacally in front of all these fucking people. And then he was like, yeah, I chose the laugh that like creeped the people out the most. And it was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
No, you could just say it.
What's wrong with them?
I was trying to slyly give Mo a wrap it up sign.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we're right in the middle of a conversation.
We're like in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, by the way, guys, thank you for joining us.
No, he's discreetly saying.
I just tapped his knee a little bit, and I was like, I wanted to be like, hey,
that's what it felt like. No, I was like, damn, just end it like in the middle of my sentence.
No, I was trying to say,
it was a little
this should be
hodgepodge
the
all
end.
over. Yeah, it's kind of a pregame. We're going out tonight, and we got stuff to go, people to see, places to go make ruckus, you could say, and see if we can get Mo drunk enough so we can shave his head.
There you go.
But
then we're gonna put it on my head.
Yes.
And then you're both gonna be happy then.
And then if I can get the power of Samson.
Samson.
All right, boys.
Yep. And with that.
And this has been Effing Around with the Fuck Arounds. Thank you, everybody, for joining us with...
I'm Mike.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Jerry. Till next time.
And I'm Mo. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for finding out with us.
Sounds good. It's supposed to be lower.